Okay, so I'm just trying out my first PS4 stream with audio. Let's make sure the mic is not muted or anything. Okay, that controls volume. That mutes. And on from the mic. Okay, seems straightforward enough. Okie doke. So yeah, I've already started playing Mass Effect Andromeda, but I have some time off work today, so I'm gonna carry on and just yeah, it's an interesting game for me to play, being a long time Mass Effect fan. I don't know whether my tastes have changed since I last really got into Mass Effect, or whether it's just a different execution of the game, but it doesn't seem to have pulled me in the way previous games have. But yeah, I still feel like I want to persist with it, so I'm also trying out a new headset. It's my wife's headset. I'm thinking of getting the same one myself to use on PC and PS4. It's really convenient to use on PS4 as well. You just disconnect it from the PC wire, leaving the rest plugged into the computer, and then just bring it downstairs, plug it into the pad, and away you go. So it's quite convenient. Right, what was I doing? Oh, is this where I crashed the vehicle?
Detecting above normal radiation levels. Radiation levels normal.
Must be some more dudes to kill. Ah. There's the car. Search for glyph to scan, clear atmospheric radiation. Those are the overall goals for the level. But right now, I need to clear the ket. Maybe I should get back in the car. One thing I didn't like from the previous playthrough was how if you
Radiation levels increasing.
crashed the car into terrain that it couldn't handle, like you went in the water or fell down a steep cliff, it would just instantly reset the car. It felt like one of those old arcade games where you would crash off the racetrack then instantly respawn. It just seemed to break the continuity for a game like this. I would have expected some consequence, like the car getting damaged and then needing repairing. Or it could have been nice if the car went through the water. It's got tyres that look like they could paddle a car through water. But I think I've found the dudes. Oh, we can walk on that, who knew? Right, I'm still not great at the combat in this. But the flying around is very cool. Reminds me of Gun Valkyrie, burning ranges. Reminds me a bit of how I used to play Mass Effect 1. The combat, I think, was noticeably harder in that compared to the later games. The system wasn't as tight and I used to die a lot. Eventually got better at it, but in the early days of playing Mass Effect 1, yeah, I would... Leslie, my wife, would hear hearing me playing the game and just keep hearing the death music all the time. It also reminds me of Mass Effect 1 with how much inventory management seems to have come back to the game. I think that's, you know, more of an old school RPG thing and some players loved that. But for me, I much preferred it in Mass Effect 2 and 3 where it became much more of a streamlined experience, less inventory management and more just focusing on the story and the improved combat systems. Like, I keep picking up tons of items in this game and like just no idea really what they do. I don't really have the motivation to go in and read all the text in the inventory, and also a lot of the font seems too small. Like, I'm sat fairly close to the TV in the living room, but it is hard to read some of the text. It hurts my eyes. Maybe I'm just getting old. But yeah, I do think it has a font size problem as well, which makes me even less encouraged to fish around in the inventory.
Cat, stay sharp.
Biotic powers. What's happened? Not sure why I couldn't use my biotic powers there. I was pressing the left and right triggers. L1. Ah, maybe I'm out of whatever that is. How do you get that? Incendiary ammo, shield capacitors. I'm not totally sure how you activate these. Do you just click on them? Or are they active by default? Okay. I was pushing R1 instead of L1. I think because it's L1 but it's on the right side. My brain couldn't handle that.
Cat incoming.
Squad management in this game.
Hostile shuttle incoming.
At least it seems more like Mass Effect 2 and 3 where you don't have to worry too much about what your crew are doing. I remember in the early days playing Mass Effect 1, my crew seemed to need minute management. Die all the time. Rather the AI take charge. Seems to be doing okay. Uh-oh. About to die. Combat certainly feels meaty, like Mass Effect 2 and 3.
Did those cats seem shaken up?
Not particularly. I just look at this screen and it's like, where do I begin? I have 7 points to spend. Okay. Well, we can level up squad skills. Okay, let's give them all a bit more health. Can't spend it all on them guys. Okay, so I guess this is how I unlock new abilities on the combat wheel. I think throw is what I'm using at the moment, isn't it? Okay, that's always worth it. Nice, easy passive. Got any more points to spend? 5 points. Pull Nova. Oh, no charge, yeah. Yeah, that's that was always a cool one in the other games. So now I have pull and... Okay, so the wheel is just weapons. I don't have to worry about abilities on there, so that's good. But I have biotic pull now as well. Ah, so... Okay, that's good. L1 is throw. R1, as he tells me there quite clearly, is pull. Swirly effect into the atmosphere. Is that still going? Remember playing first-person games in the early days, like the first time I played Dark Forces, probably mid-late 90s. And just that immersion of like being on a alien world. And just pointing
Got
my
the
gun.
monolith well protected. We'll need to cut that shield's power supply.
Yeah, just pointing my gun up at the sky in Dark Force and shooting bullets and just watching them soar into the sky and like wondering, wow, how far is that laser blast gonna go? Is that gonna hit that moon that's in Horus? Simple pleasures in the forget how immersive games are just in and of themselves when you're not used to them. Find and disable the generator powering the shields. The radar at the top of the screen is quite useful for finding points of interest. I like that. It's like the one in No Man's Sky. That's also really handy. Don't now take all. Oh, what's happening? Not sure what happened there. I just lost the signal to the TV for a second. Oops. I don't think there's like a first person look, is there? Anything that looks like... The animation is really cool. You really feel like you're part of the environment, I think, more than the previous games. I mean, just look at the way she jumped, then skipped over the little bump on the ground. I guess that's the new engine they're using, Frostbite, and just presumably the engine's built like for the Battlefield games to be really flexible and versatile for a character moving through the world, so that there's a greater sense of of being in a place and able to jump around and explore than in previous games. I think I should get down. Oh, maybe it's up there. Didn't really notice that. Flashing icon on the radar means I'm in proximity. I am having a bit of trouble hearing myself, unlike on my PC headset. I can't control my voice volume independently, so one thing I don't know is how clearly my voice is cutting through the game's audio mix. I'll have to just see and watch it back afterwards. Surely it's not that. Oh, what do you know? Fade to black.
Let's get to it before there's any more Ket.
Indeed, impressive entrance. I've got the washing machine going, I'm just gonna put it on a spin. I guess we meet the Krogan squad mate. Interestingly, all the helmets seem to auto-remove. I think previous games gave you an option on that. But that was certainly...
That was pretty cool.
Huh. Well, yeah. Guess it was. Still haven't told me who you are.
I'm the Pathfinder.
Are you now?
You can call me Ryder.
I'm Drac, Clan Nakmor. You'll forgive me if I didn't just trust a stranger from the Nexus. They haven't exactly treated us Krogan well. What are you doing out here?
Checking out these monoliths. The Ket seem pretty interested in this one. Looks like you cleared it out for us, though.
You said I didn't save any for you? Nexus knows shit about the Ket. They think they're safe. But they're just waiting to die out there in space. I've been quads deep on a couple of planets for a while now, taking out Ket bases, fighting ground troops. Ugh, I know what they can do.
It's not pretty.
You know, we could use a Krogan like you, Drac.
I'm flattered, but do you have any idea how many humans I've watched die? Your meat is spoiled. Besides, the day I help the Nexus again is the day the clouds part and the Ket keel over. No offense.
None taken.
Good, because I'm getting bored and the Ket are getting stronger. Seem particularly interested in this alien tech. I'm gonna go find more to shoot. Try to keep your head out there.
Well, I guess that's the more informal register work right there. All the characters have been exhibiting it, but in the Krogan too. It's cool, it gives the game a different tone, its own identity. what's the mission? Still looking for a glyph to scan. Guess explore.
This component was security tagged for Site 2.
Looks like they had some sort of special project going. Let's find the rest.
Look up, hero. He's the cut.
A field log, Pathfinder, issued to patrolling Ket.
I don't need a translation to know when I'm hearing a monster.
Adding to language database.
The Ket made themselves at home. All this research. I wonder what they learned.
Oh dear. I'm not totally sure that was clear what was going to happen, or maybe it was. Yeah, the game does have a few. Seems to encourage a few rough moments like that, as with the people going in water. So it seems like the game may have some kind of language learning system, a bit like the one in Out There in No Man's Sky. But let me close this curtain, see if it can't dull the washing machine spinning a little bit. Well, I guess it introduces sort of a slight puzzle element to reading logs and emails. The planet reminds me a little of Veros, I think it was, from the first Mass Effect. Desert, first planet. Similar sounding name too. I wonder if that's deliberate. Where did the Krogan go anyway? Mako would make a fall like that, I'm sure. Don't think this will. Okay, we have a question mark on the radar. It's impressive draw distance. That's the base where I started this level, way over there, where the ship landed. back down here. Type /stuck. Yeah, that's an unusual button discrepancy, that you push triangle to get in, you would then logically think to push triangle to get out. But that calls in a ship extraction. It's actually circle to get out. Playing the new No Man's Sky update, it has some similar button discrepancies. But basically I need to get over there in the car. How did I get the car over here in the first place when there's a cliff? So I'm driven it round there. In 6-wheel drive mode you get more of a jump. Sorry, I'm not making the game look very graceful. This is not the way it's meant to be. No!
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
Hell of a place for 3.2. Made it. Whew. Yeah, once out in the wilds, this actually is a nice vehicle to control. Beware of Threshamores.
Earth-head formations like this made a lot of kids think of alien worlds. Water and weather, nothing tougher in the long run.
Nice observation.
The camp ahead contains Ket Lifeforms Pathfinder. Detecting above normal radiation levels.
am I doing? Ah. Okay, so it does tell you precisely where to go for other quests you're tracking. Just like an MMO, it's like the Old Republic's map. Arguably takes some of the exploration out of it, but I guess in maps this big you need these kind of pointers. Right, blimey, lots to do then. Ah, it tells me where the glyph is to scan. Jesus, I'm miles away from it. It was obviously where I originally got the quest to scan the glyph. Change floor. Where actually am I? And where it says waypoint. That's a lot of shit. Well, I guess I've done the objective there. While I'm on the plains, I might as well go to that area. Which was north, west. Need more water. Not used to doing so much talking. Maybe going out of range of the console. Just gonna pause the stream a second. Oh, a buck.
So whatever tech we found on Habitat 7 is the same as what's here?
That's what the scans suggest.
2 planets now. What does that mean?
You know what it means.
Suit up and find out. Got it.
Oops, what did I just do? Directed my teammates somewhere. That's the thing, it seems that if you direct your teammates somewhere, like over there, you can't recall them. They will go and stand over there.
Got a component for Site 2's project.
You can push left and right to direct them into individual locations. Left one there, right one there. If you push back to recall them like you would in the other Mass Effect games, well, that opens the scanner. How to cancel squad mate orders. Yeah, I do like the streamlined combat interface for squad mates. You just see their health, their shield. There's no micromanaging of them on the weapons wheel. So it was always cool in the older games where you could combo things up, so you could say, Caden, you do a biotic lift, and then I'll do a biotic throw. We were like 1-2 punch an enemy. I think the AI can still do that. I guess getting in the vehicle is one way to recall them.
You left, right, left.
So you can talk the talk. Now walk it.
Life support systems offline.
Whoops. That's some murder quest that I picked up on the Nexus. I suppose I can waypoint things on the map, can't I? I can click that and then I can say toggle track quest. Cool. That's quite efficient. I'm past it otherwise.
This is where Chief Reynolds died.
Sandstorms would have buried the body long ago. I suggest scanning.
Karkins.
Pathfinder, there is an armor piece buried deep. A leg bracer. Scan indicates tissue and bone fragments clinging to it. DNA identified as Chief Reynolds. Indications suggest his body was torn to pieces.
So the Chief became Karkin food.
Circle of life can be gruesome.
The remaining armor will be scattered, or perhaps brought to a nest. The chest piece and his Omni tool may explain his death.
Then we keep searching and scanning.
say I'm not a fan of a lot of Liam's lines. He seems to be spouting platitudes left, right and centre. See, radiation level is low, I guess because I walked into that dark matter stuff, but not sure what to do about that.
Another armor piece. Chief Reynolds' helmet.
The search continues.
I think regen if I just stay in the car is the way to improve armor support. Radiation levels. There's no doubt it's a polished presentation, as always, from BioWare and EA. That's got to be lauded for sure.
I liked those pre-trip vision paintings of future Eos. Green fields, rivers, forests. Wonder what it'll really be like down the line.
Fewer death storms would be nice.
We'll get there. Pathfinder is enough to tip the balance.
Okay, life support is recovering. Nice long shadows. Don't think there's a day-night cycle. I think it's just as the radiation levels alter, the colour of the the screen filter seems to change. It's very pretty. It's kind of cheating. You don't have to explore the area if you just see where the waypoint marker is from distance.
Pathfinder. The scanners picked up Chief Reynolds' chest piece, confirming single shot. Unable to determine weapon type, but entry point was at the back. Exit blast through the chest.
By all accounts, Milken was in front of the chief when he fired. So it wasn't his shot that killed him.
The Chief's Omni-tool might shed some light.
Remnant site. Should we take a look?
Next. Seems the longer you spend inside the vehicle, the
Picking up additional armor scraps.
more your
I believe it's a
radiation
trail leading to a cave nearby.
status recovers.
Could be where the nest is located. It's a Karkin nest, all right. Fan out.
Right, boys, line up.
Whoops!
Whoops. Sorry, wildlife.
Speed bump!
Not very respectful of the native fauna that we have just murdered.
Confirming initiative equipment, including Omni tool assigned to Security Chief Hiram Reynolds. If you power it up, accessing its unit's data, the Chief was scanning at the time of death. The scan picked up 2 shots. One, a standard initiative rifle report, which missed. The other from behind, a Ket pulse weapon.
This proves Nilkin is innocent. He didn't shoot Reynolds.
That's a relief. Good work.
Pathfinder, there is also an audio recording.
Go ahead and play it.
No!
Where's Nilkin?
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock.
That sounds like...
Confirming. Voice identified as suspect, Nilkin. So he did not kill the Chief.
But he meant to. Need another chat with the man.
What just happened? That no line seemed a bit weak. Out of context, if it was scream during battle, we needed to hear all the rifle fire and everything as well, Forbidden planet beyond the shield barriers. What time is it? Damn, the pad's running low. I need to get back to the glyph thing, which I totally missed. We need to get out this basin. Get back up onto the top. Okie doke.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Quite a nice mining mini game.
Scourge. Might be dangerous, but we should check it out.
Oh, I meant to check out that base back in the Dust Bowl. I guess this could be a similar place. Oh, cool, you can tell them to attack.
Pathfinder, I detect initiative equipment nearby.
Yeezo.
The person who left this behind, she was part of the first wave of colonists, wasn't she?
The probability is high. This researcher may have left data pads at other remnant sites as well.
We need to get back in the car.
Radiation levels normal.
Right.
Life support at 100%.
Sorry, I just ran over somebody. I'm so sorry. So this is where the glyph scan should be done. Search for glyph to scan. It's quite hard to read that blue text over the blue background. Yes, colonization failed because of radiation is up, but you recognise a signal like you found on Habitat 7. If similar alien technology is here, you may be able to create the conditions to place an outpost. Find the signal, make use of fireball, and give the... Oh, that's just a general summary. But the point is, I need to find a glyph. Yeah, you just walk over the ammo boxes to reload, which is smooth. For a while I was trying to interact with them. Obviously missed that tutorial.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder. Radiation levels within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
A glyph to scan. Can I? Yeah. Ah, yeah. Need to set this as a track mission. And then you should tell me where the glyph is. What? Ah, I did sort of try getting up these before. I tried to go inside it rather than on top of it. Okay.
It's slippery, but there's a great view!
Who'd be crazy enough to carry heavy equipment up there?
Nice voice touch.
Okay, let's solve this thing.
You do feel you're able to interact with the environment lots more than the previous games. I mean, you'd never be able to climb up somewhere like this in the previous games, not in free-flowing gameplay. Right, must remember to set the relevant quest as tracked and then it basically tell me where to go. Old Republic style. As I said before, it takes away the element of exploration from you, but I think it's essential on maps this huge.
Building connection. I apologize for any discomfort. The system seems unstable.
This would happen when my dad tried doing this?
Your father interfaced directly with the atmosphere processor. That proved extremely hazardous. These structures could reveal its control center. System remains unstable. Doubling our power input might accelerate the process.
I'll give it a shot. Wait!
Back off, or I will push you down!
Whoa! Easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride. I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channels. It's going to be all right. Trust me, okay? I know. Who am I? I mean, it's obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a Pathfinder. I was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
She's a cheeky one. I remember seeing this Asari in the marketing materials. I think that's a really striking look with the what would you call it? Like a strip across the eyes. Looks like this is the main mission for this planet. And I'd gone past it. Explored all the other stuff first. Oh, excuse me. What did she say? Should probably turn subtitles on. Notice back there with Sam talking, the lines were almost clipping over one another. Needed to be a few more pauses between some of the lines. It's the tricky implementation detail though.
Are you for real? You were going to tell me who you are.
I might just be the solution to all your problems. Well, look at that.
Seems funky for an Asari.
System has stabilized.
Oh,
I'm establishing a connection.
Oh, crap.
I know these things! From Habitat 7! Later! Just take them out! Keep targeting that one! They make little bots!
My first tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger. But that's too long. Ugh, I hate long. So, the Remnant. Like, my name's better as Peebee.
Thanks for helping with those things. I'm Ryder.
You're a mystery. I've been studying those glyphs for months, and then you arrive and poof, solved.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping it could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All Remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
Interface with the monoliths, follow the connection to the source. Easy enough.
Sure. Just don't piss off too many observers. Here, take my nav points. I've got to figure this interfacing out. Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange.
I noticed during that first conversation with her that there was like a renegade option to push her off. Quirky Asari name for quirky Asari character. That's a nickname. But yeah, look, there was a renegade option, which is, I think, is the first time I've seen that in the game. About a few hours in. Anyway, what's happening now? No way to flash objectives up on the screen. Ah, yes. Push the left stick in. Activate remaining monoliths. Okie doke. We could maybe try and do this. Get this level complete before lunchtime. Are there any other things on the map I should take notice of as I'm going? No way, can I go over there? Surely it's too far away. Okay, I think I'll do the SAM node thing here. Do that there. Oh, what? The monoliths are where I've already been. This is clearly the price I pay for missing activating a glyph when I first came past this area. Missed it. Carried on, did a load of stuff around here. But actually I needed to activate that first to then come and do the main quest down here. I guess I can do things when these things when I come back to the landing site. I think I'll save a new slot so I don't overwrite meeting that I saw, because that was pretty cool. Infinite ammo, I guess then. Where did I park the car? The car was right here because I ran over that person by accident. Where is the car? Has it been automatically recalled after so long? Do I have to activate it from a forward position? Maybe I have to get to one of those forward base things. forward station. Oh no, it's there. What's he doing there? It's to my left. How do you get down there?
Detecting above normal radiation
Peebee's
levels.
on board. This may have been the wrong way.
The Site 1 folks were interested in the monoliths too.
Did they learn anything?
Mostly what you learn the hard way. But hey, now you're here.
More remnant bots. These ones don't seem hostile.
Fight in the air, just like done Valkyrie. Take him out. That's how you change weapon. Pistol and assault rifle.
I detect a high level of remnant encryption here, Pathfinder. To continue, you will need to decrypt it.
Slightly distracting when you hear your squad mates using their jet boosters to fly around. It sounds like they're under attack. They go, oh, ah. Decryption impossible due to missing scan nearby surroundings. Okay, so what was in a cutscene last time is now a minigame. Override decryption. I ain't got none. L2 and R2 browse glyphs.
I think we need more glyphs.
I spy. Don't think I'm gonna get up there. Oh, wow. Amazed myself there. And then Liam just pops up out of nowhere. Easy for him. It's a glyph. What's that? Glyph. No fall damage. Interesting. Still missing glyphs. Not totally sure what I need to do.
I think we need more glyphs.
It appears to reconfigure panels that rise from the floor.
That could come in handy.
I'm off.
Above!
Just one more glyph then. To get onto the back of that bad boy somehow.
think that's enough.
No row, column or highlighted shape can include repeats of the same glyph. That's kind of interesting. That takes a surprising amount of thought. I think I've got it. Submit solution. Failure.
Interface failed, Pathfinder. Defense systems engaging.
What? Oh dear. Sorry about that, team. Try again. Oh, no row, column or... Oh, I thought it meant just in the same block. That is hard. Right, now that clashes with that, so what I need is that one there. What the fuck? Okay, that works. But no, it doesn't. This is going to take me ages. Right, that column now is not unique. That's got to be the E shape. That works as a row. That works as a section. That works as a section. I can't have the E shape though. That's already in this section, so I can't have that. That is not already in this section and not in that column. I think that's good. E. Good for the row, good for the column. Good for the row. Good for the block. Good for the row. Good for the column. Good for the row. Good for the column. Good for the section. Good for the row. Good for, it would be good if the fight just allowed you to bypass it. You had to fight instead of doing this. That I'd put, no, I'll probably go with that every time though. Right, that's good for the column. Right, let's take this methodically. Good for the row. Good for the column. Good for the section. Good for the column. Good for the row. Good for the section. Good for the column. Good for the row. Good for the section. Good for the column. Good for the row. Good for the section. Column check. Row check. Section check. Column check. Row check. Section check. Column checks out. Row checks out. Section checks out. That is right. That has got to be right.
Got it. That did... whatever that did. I see pathways lighting up all over. The monoliths are resonating. QEC contact?
Well, whatever's happening, they're definitely connecting.
You did good. Keep doing more.
Seems
Can't
like
dropship.
maybe there's an element
Seriously?
of
Can't catch a break.
co-face subversion with the formal registers, which gotta admire that.
Cat, watch out!
Whoever is freezing people, keep doing that.
Just me. Or do cats seem to appear everywhere we find remnant tech?
I was just thinking the same thing.
I want that cryo ammo now. How the hell do I get that up? Jeezy crazy. Interesting. Can I, how many can I take? Take multiple. How do I select it? No. Or do you have to select what gun it's equipped to? Ah. How do I add more mods and shiz? Not like that. Huh. Just want to equip a consumable. Incendiary ammo is equipped. I want to equip that too. Equip that. Equip that. How the hell do I equip this shit? more slots and you can't unlock one once you've... What just happened? It's giving me a shield. Soon fizzled out. Now you have to consume what's there. Well, I need to go to the loo. This is where I hope the mic piece on these headphones is actually plugged in properly. Where's me car? Peebee seems to be a off-screen voiceover at this point. And the other one around here. Yeah, we need to get out of here. Maybe it's a shortcut.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
It says rich, but no minerals detected. It's quite a nice little system though, integrating planet scanning mining from previous Mass Effect games into like the Mako style exploration from previous Mass Effect games. Sentinels and wildlife all fighting. I've been up there already. Maybe Peebee stayed back at the first site and he's just on radio contact.
You'll need to scan for the missing glyphs, Pathfinder.
Damn you, Adams.
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
Let's not piss about then.
Radiation within safe levels.
pipes. Though I'm not sure why the glyphs would be internally connected to the console. They're just glyphs. What the one I got? Must not be, otherwise it wouldn't be highlighted. It's a metagame system linking the console to the glyphs. It's not actually...
Look, Cat set up camp.
Yeah, it's a metagame system linking the console to the glyphs. It's not actually... a
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
That's why the connections disappear once you found the glyph in question.
Radiation levels normal. You should now be able to interface, Pathfinder.
Done. The monoliths are online and
Oh,
connected
a
to
puzzle. Okay.
something in the lake. This could be the master switch we're looking for.
I'll meet you there. Don't do anything without me.
Ah, yeah. I didn't realise the subtitles are flagged with com, so she's off-screen voice. It's strange there was no decryption puzzle this time that I'd got the glyphs. I mean, it's nicely streamlined, but it seems inconsistent. And of course, the first one I got was pure cutscene decryption.
He seems fun.
He seems fun. Who's he? The only person she could be referring to here, I think, is Peebee. What? He's a she. I mean, technically, Asari are a monosex race. Though I'm thinking of previous games, and because of their feminine-looking characteristics, they've tended to be referred to as she and her in previous games. Maybe Peebee identifies
Detecting
as
above normal radiation
male.
levels.
That's different. That's
Get ready to fight!
the way that when two Asari mate, one typically takes on the mother role, the other father role, so assuming the gender identities. More importantly, the comment, he seems
Got 'em all.
nice, or whatever she said. It's a bit out of context. It's been a while since we were in proximity to such a Let's give it a try. Oh yeah. Thought I had a black screen. Why did that not black screen? Other times I felt like sit black screen. Yeah, one thing I just want to add, it may seem like I'm commenting fairly negatively all the time, but one of the reasons I wanted to do streams of games I'm playing is to record analytical thoughts I have, because I work in the games industry. I can't really play a game without analysing it in some way to try and learn from it, and that's all I'm doing here. And I thought streams would be a good place to record my thoughts as I'm playing them, and then have them archived in convenient video form rather than playing a game and then writing my thoughts afterwards in like a blog post. That takes extra time, extra effort, and that's time and effort I don't always have available to me to write up a blog post. Doing it in the moment in a video, I can see what was happening in the game when I was thinking certain things. It's just efficient, it seems to me. I also like the idea of sharing gameplay, expressing myself through gameplay. So, but yeah, that's the reason why I'm playing with a critical eye. The other game I'm playing a lot at the moment, Sea of Thieves, tends to be less of a critical kind of experience. It's more just having fun with my wife and brother. But certainly as single player games, I want to play with a critical eye, for sure, and enjoy the game. And yeah, I am enjoying this. It's not hooked me like previous Mass Effect games, as I was saying before. Maybe that's me that's changed in the intervening years, become more critical. Maybe the game isn't quite firing on the same number of cylinders as the previous games were, but it's still cool, I'm enjoying it. And what we don't want to do is black screen in water.
There, coming out of the lake.
The tech's underground too? Let's see.
It's opening up. I see a door. Come on!
Some cool alien machinery animations.
Whoa, it's forming a bridge.
Looks solid. If not, prepare to swim.
Come on, Peebee, don't you want to get in on this action? What the hell is that? Intact shuttle. I guess being on a stream with a potential audience, you also tend to play things up a little bit more. You're trying to create some drama and interest for the viewer, intrigue. But yeah, I don't think I'm being overly negative. I tend to worry about stuff like that though.
Systems are failing, Pathfinder.
Don't jump in that. Ah, there you are.
Radiation levels within acceptable limits.
Hang on, Peebee, how did you get across? Because I only got across once I opened the bridge. You haven't got a ship or anything. Slight continuity error. What is happening here? I don't want to change weapon.
No. No, this can't be right. All that fanfare for an empty room? There's some secret here. There must be. Do your Pathfinder thing. Oh, you're good.
I didn't do a thing.
How far down do you think it goes?
That can't be air pressure. Electrostatic? Ah, gravitation. Oh, you idiot, Peebee. That wasn't the front door. This is.
What do you...
Come on, Pathfinder!
Hey!
Now we had more subversion of the heroics. Do your Pathfinder thing.
It's acting like a gravity well.
But where's it taking us?
Embrace the unknown, Ryder. Now this is more like it.
Looks like a bunker. Or a vault?
Whatever you call it. The controls for that atmosphere processor might be down here somewhere.
Let's find out.
Anything could be important. Let's be thorough. I think that gravity well works in reverse, too.
Then we have a way out.
You're not leaving already, are you?
Not until we find those processor controls.
This scanning is
Not
a
what we're
cool
looking
way
for,
of doing
but worth getting a record.
item
You go
examining
ahead.
tooltips.
I've got your back.
Keeps it very diegetic.
No signs of any cat. Maybe they can't get into the vault?
But you can. That'll get their attention.
Lucky me. Look there. Do you see that?
Looks like a broken information display.
Peebee's doing a good job of making the player feel like the hero empowered.
Got anything?
There's element 0 threaded through all this tech. Imagine the engineering that would take.
That's always been a thing in BioWare games, the player being, you know, the hero, player-centric stories. Because it's not the only way to do a narrative.
Shouldn't it be warmer this deep underground?
But it seems to be working well in this one, since Peebee came along at least.
Ah, here's the rock you kicked down here. Safe and sound.
Only minimal power.
That was funny.
Don't think it triggered the atmosphere processor, but
Pathfinder, a conduit beneath the floor just activated. Fluid is running through it. It could be generating emergency power. Your scanner will have more details.
I see the conduit, Sam. Whatever it is, it leads out of the room.
This is diegetic. Internal pipework scanning. It's a really cool mechanic.
Uh-huh. What have we here? Now that's interesting. Wow, I really was just scratching the surface.
Phrase recovered. Must read to access. This console links to surface facilities.
Then it must control the atmosphere processor.
No glyphs. It looks dead, or locked down, like most of this place.
The fluid conduit leads to this console and further into the vault.
So if we follow that conduit, it might lead to the system lockdown.
Conduit, eh?
Another gravity well, and that's new.
What is it?
A symbol of authority? A key? It's easy to speculate with Remnant, but we need more facts. I'll see what I can find on this beauty. Maybe over this way.
Whatever has this place on lockdown is that way.
I do my best work solo. You fix up the vault, I'll investigate the relic, and together we'll figure this place out.
Just drinking. Maybe less talking.
Not a bad idea. We'll cover twice the ground.
See? I knew you were smart. I'm on frequency 145.8. Stay safe.
10 credits say she ends up in a pit of spikes.
Done.
This gravity well's sealed off. No way through.
Incidentally, a gravity well is the gravitational effect of a large mass in space. This is more accurately a well with variable gravity.
Keep a note for our Asari friend. For when we try to explain all this. Well, look at this. No way through, no interface points. Oh. Sam, note it down for later. Comm check. It's, well, you know who. We read you, Peebee. Stay in touch.
Nice bit of character development for her. She's overzealous.
They dug this place through solid rock.
Look up there. Must be how they kept it from collapsing.
Whoa. What's that liquid?
Unable to classify.
The only way through is down towards it.
An unknown alloy and other materials. The composition resembles omnigel.
Maybe that's the fluid in the conduit.
Squad mate, squad down there. Somebody's.
It's dead. Nothing.
I bet they used it for working in that liquid.
Too much text to read.
So whatever that liquid is, they need a whole aqueduct of it. Make that 2 aqueducts, at least. I just crossed one. Ah! Watch yourself. Remnant!
Careful, don't fall in that liquid.
I don't classify it.
Use the pillars for cover!
blast shield. That might be handy.
Oh dear.
We're good.
My God.
All this for an atmosphere processor. What is this place?
And in fact, you can assume the times when I'm not speaking, times when
How
I'm
come
in
this liquid
awe
hasn't
and
dried up?
enjoying.
Unless turning that conduit on started it all flowing again. Wouldn't that be something?
Another aqueduct. How many do they need?
If it really is like Omnigel, that fluid could be what's keeping this place going.
Are those roads down there? I can't even see where they end.
Up there! More remnants!
Watch the edges!
Way ahead of you!
Eyes up! Don't let them get above us! Keep up the pressure! We're almost through!
We're good.
Actually, whilst you can't control your squad mates' abilities as well as yours, you can still chain attacks together because there's no global cooldown, so I can lift someone with a biotic pole and then push them with a throw straight after. So you get to combo abilities without having to micromanage the squad. There was something always cool about the feeling of teamwork and squad mate powers were
Peebee!
Ryder!
comboing together.
That relic box I found? Not a symbol of authority. The remnants still shoot at me. I'll try it with one of those data patterns we saw.
Is that a good idea?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
She is a good character. because the Asari are one of the iconic races in Mass Effect, and she's the first.
It would take years to tunnel a place this big.
And good reasons to build it.
She's the first main Asari character introduced in this game, so to be a strong character, I guess.
That's one way to light a room. The atmosphere processor we found before didn't need all these steps. Dad just interfaced with it directly.
And it didn't work out so great.
Direct intervention was necessary in that case, but clearly unwise.
That's one thing, actually. Spoilers, but Ryder's father died on the first mission. He was the original Pathfinder. But I just don't feel enough consequence has been written into the characters. It feels like it happened. There was a bit of sadness and then everyone's moved on. I know they've got a job to do, but I just feel there should have been more emotional weight, more emotional consequence depicted from that. Having played a game like Hellblade, which, I don't know, you could say it wears its emotions on its sleeve and is very visceral in its emotions and the feeling of loss. I mean, the whole game is about that, so of course it's going to depict emotions very well, but this feels almost like a cartoon in comparison to Hellblade in the somewhat shallowness of the emotional consequence of her losing her father. Maybe more will be done.
Look how high it is. Might be another gravity well. The well's sealed. Damn. Maybe we can use the conduit for emergency power, same as before. Better safe than sorry! Take them out!
What's that?
You're sure this well isn't gonna open up under us? Pretty sure! Focus on the remnant! No good. Locked down against hostiles.
Shields prevent art attacks. Makes sense.
I wonder if I get anything on the scanner.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Wonder if I get anything on the scanner.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
We seem to be stuck in
Wonder
a
if I get
voiceover
anything on the
loop.
scanner.
Well, it's not voiceover because the character's on screen. Nevertheless, we're stuck
Conduit
in a
splits and
voice
goes
loop.
through each of those devices.
Interfacing may complete the circuit and allow the well to open.
If it gets us to the system lockdown, let's try. Look how high it is. Might be another gravity well.
Some buggy voice invitation here.
The gravity well remains in lockdown.
Okay, let's hit the other console and complete that circuit.
This device appears defensive in nature. Power restored to the gravity well. The conduit leads down. Conduit fluid pressure is variable. There could be activity below.
And let's dig deeper.
Hardly any dust. How old is this place?
Unknown. Radiation counts indicate the vault has been offline for several hundred years.
Around the time the Scourge appeared. That can't be a coincidence. Maybe the Scourge is why all this tech was abandoned?
Really great verticality to this section.
Gauntlet,
Should probably save it.
or maybe a hand tool.
Our scientists will love it either way.
Crap, the conduit sprang a leak.
Careful! No way you can interface with the console like that.
And no fluid means no power. Damn it. Maybe that's why those devices up above were turned off. We're not turning back now. There has to be some way to fix the leak.
Ryder! Up here! What happened? I can't get any doors to work.
The conduit's breached.
Hey, wait! The observers were using weird laser frequencies to fix a broken wall back there. I can send the frequencies to your Omni tool. Maybe they can patch up the conduit?
And... received. I'll give them a shot. Dead. Without the conduit, there's not even enough power for the door. The system's responding to those frequencies. Just a patch job, but it should hold.
Nice work! If it's fixed, that console should work now.
But no reason to get the fix.
Looks like it worked.
There's even a bridge. You're a pal, Ryder.
Where are you going?
We've got to be close to the system lockdown by now. First one gets the glory.
We'll catch up, if we got that door working too.
Subversion indeed.
Will you look at that?
How do we get across?
Alien plant.
That did it.
Watch your step. It's still a long drop. Wait, plants? All the way down here?
You see them too? Thought all the gravity fun had messed up my eyes.
No sunlight, no water. They should all be dead.
The source of the system lockdown may yield more information. We appear to be close.
Boring.
Glad I didn't eat a big breakfast.
Company!
Smack.
It made a new path. I think that's the right way. We could reach it if we backtrack. Observers coming up at us!
Try my gun out. Nice. Bastard.
Armor hydraulics compensating.
Yeah, I would expect a critical mission failure when that happens, and having to restart the insta respawn whilst convenient. No, it just seems to break the continuity too much.
That bit's slippery.
The cost of death in certain situations seems too puny.
gravity wells down already, and this place goes even deeper. What's at the bottom?
Let's not find out the hard way.
Too far, even for jump jets.
Now that is cool.
It is indeed.
Feel that? This whole platform's resonating with something. It must be close. No question. This is the heart of the vault.
I've never seen anything like it.
All conduits converge here, Pathfinder.
That must be the lockdown console.
Very nice.
Sealed off. I don't think we can burn through that.
Back of my neck's doing that thing. Readouts say the air's fresh even without a helmet. How's that possible?
If there's an option to take my helmet off in certain situations. Oh, there we are. Off in conversations, off in gameplay and conversations, as equipped. I think I'd rather have it on as equipped, just keep it consistent.
Huh. Any thoughts, Sam?
Unknown. Though it appears related to the lockdown, an in-depth study may reveal its purpose. The system lockdown is disabled. The vault and the atmosphere processor should return to full operation.
Ryder, you fixed the lockdown, didn't you? The whole place is lighting up. Power readings are off the chart. Really off the chart.
But if it's back online, we should be good too.
Should we?
Go! Peebee, get back to the entrance now! I saw it! What is that thing? Don't risk it, just go! Watch out, fence! Keep running! Too far to jump! Got another bridge?
I looked back. Why did I look back?
There's got to be a shortcut back to the entrance. Whoa! Oh dear. We never came this way, did we?
It would be wise to escape, Ryder.
I know, Sam!
Just stuck already at its best.
Another gravity well! It could go anywhere. It goes away from here. We're taking it. It's still coming! It's sweeping the whole mold! Kill anything in its way! Yeah, like us!
It's good that this has all been kept in game.
Get that thing if you want, but it's going to be close.
That's the door to the entrance. Almost there.
What am I doing here? God knows.
We're almost clear. Where are you? Hello? Peebee! Go! Go, go, go!
Crash! Right on our heels!
Get to the gravity well! Not moving. Find an override.
Console is attempting service reconnection.
Come on!
Vault restart is now complete.
That was... Talk about a rush.
What was that?
Field. Might have been sweeping the vault, or chasing us.
An immune response? Maybe one last scrub for startup? This place is full of surprises.
We have to be more careful. That field almost disintegrated us.
But it didn't. You want to focus on that or the cool vault you just activated?
Atmosphere processor is online. Recovering lost console activity.
Is that the Helios cluster?
Yeah? There we are. That's Eos.
Whoa. Did restarting the system do that?
If that light is us, then all these points could be vaults on other worlds. Dormant like this one.
Maybe. But why is there a whole network of them? What's all this for?
Unless the builders show up to explain themselves, all we've got is guesswork. So far, we've seen bots, living plants, atmosphere processors.
Back home, some corporation hit a desert world with an ice comet. They changed the atmosphere to bring rain.
To help it support life.
That first processor we saw was making things worse, but maybe it malfunctioned.
Is that what these builders were trying to do? Make worlds habitable? Even terraform a whole cluster?
Hey, look there. That's different. Maybe it's active? We've got to go see.
Sam?
Extrapolating. These coordinates lie beyond the space we have currently surveyed, Pathfinder.
Mark it on our charts. We need more to go on. Let's head up to the surface. I could use some fresh air.
Maybe someone else terraformed all these worlds. The Andromeda Initiative mission detected habitable worlds, but they were only temporarily habitable, being maintained by atmospheric processes that have since malfunctioned. Yeah, the whole informal way of talking, contemporary way of talking, it's different to what you'd expect in a normally straight-faced sci-fi game. It's fresh.
Look at that sky.
How? No atmosphere processor works that fast.
If this effect is representative, Pathfinder, air and moisture patterns will show noticeable improvement. EOS could support an outpost.
A foothold. That's all we need. Just enough to begin. This remnant technology could be the key to our survival, if we can control it.
You can. Kind of. Still, wouldn't hurt to find a manual.
We've got a lead. Sam marked it on the charts down there. That site is active, whatever it is. Who knows what we'll find there.
We? You want to come along?
I want to know what makes the Remnant tick. You've got a key to their technology. Or a crowbar, at least.
Ah, that shuttle that I noticed earlier must have been her shuttle. It's how she got across.
Welcome aboard. We'll get you a fancy job title to go over your bunk.
I only need a footlocker. Datapad, toothbrush, clean underwear, that'll do. I'll catch up with you.
Well, now for our new outpost.
You have already logged an ideal site. Nav point noted. Updating Tempest.
The Nexus is on pins and needles, Ryder. Pods are inbound and ready.
Let's go make it happen.
What? Well, that probably seems a good place to stop for now. End of stream.